Hey guys, Coach Jay here with another video for you today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about creating easier places to work. And I'm going to start with a quote from Elon Musk. He's a very famous entrepreneur. You've probably heard of his name before. He's the founder of Tesla and SpaceX, two very sort of innovative companies out there. He said, "There are way easier places to work, but nobody ever changed the world on 40 hours a week." Now, I want you to focus on that first part of what he said. There are way easier places to work. I agree with him, and I think that there are actually places that you can create that are optimized so that you are able to get to work much quicker and easier. Another famous quote by a photographer named Jarvis he said, "The best camera is the one that's with you." And I love the way that he said it, because a lot of the times as entrepreneurs, I think we have this imposter syndrome where we think we're not good enough, or we don't have the right gear or equipment. In this case, a camera, for example, or a laptop. But I really find this quote to speak to me in my heart, and really agree that it is truly what we have. That's all we need. And I think that we can apply this same two quotes in workspace optimization, so that you can take full advantage of your immediate surrounding and just change a few things around so that you can see better results and be more clear with your goals, so that you have a better outcome in the end. So the idea and the concept of this is just building on what you have, right? So we can really just find the things that we already have that are surrounding us, and tweak those things a little bit as we go and build on from them. And that way, we're not constantly thinking of things that are out of our control or out of our budget. We're constantly thinking of ways that we can optimize our spaces, our workspaces, with the things that we already have. Now, going further, I want to talk about what I kind of experienced when this COVID situation happened, prior to the actual COVID and after, when COVID became more of an emergency. So before COVID, I was going out, driving to the nearby cafes, even further down, and just thinking that I need to get out of the house to go to this cafe to do any kind of work. And at the time, I was constantly thinking about, I need to get out of the house, I can't do any work at home. Home is not a place to do work. But when COVID hit, I was forced to take an introspective look at my schedule and my work life, and kind of think about and reflect on why was it that I was thinking this whole going to a cafe, going to do work at a cafe was the only option for me. And slowly but surely, after moving into this other house right in the same street, I started to really get creative with how I would lay out my room layout, and just thinking about, how do I stay focused, or how do I tell myself, and how do I remind myself, encourage myself to stay in my room and get real focused on the goals that I have. And so what began as a necessity, right, as from a work from home situation, became a passion of mine, which led me to create the 25 strategies that I've put into a guidebook, a free guidebook for you to check out. Actually, it's in the link down below, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Like I said, it's a list of 25 different strategies with some of the things that I've invested in and bought to really help me stay focused and on track to outputting more results and getting more results. Another thing that continuing on with this, after COVID, like I said, I started to see myself getting to work easily and not really complaining about the situation that I was in. I was taking full advantage of the situation that I was put into. And I think that's super important as entrepreneurs and as coaches, especially when you're going and you're getting clients. Not every client will come through you in an expected way. Some clients might have problems that are not necessarily what you expected. And so you really have to learn how to adapt to that specific situation and that client for them to see the results that they were expecting. And so I want to encourage you right now that not every situation is going to be clean cut. It's not going to be yes or no. And so, yeah, I just encourage you guys to find ways to adapt and grow as necessary. Now, proactive comfort. So one of the things that I've thought about before and considered is the fact that, you know, being at home, working from home might be too hard for me to get to work to, because it would be too comfortable and I would get too lazy. And I think that's true in some sense, especially if you've got, you know, the things that are making you comfortable in the first place, laying around, just distracting you. But if you've sort of intentionally created a space that you can channel your effort and your focus to get the results that you want and be really clear with them, it won't be so much of a laziness issue as it will be more of a proactive comfort, like I talk about here, which is very good for you because you'll be comfortable enough to get to work and to stay focused as much as possible. So I think really I like to see it in a positive way, that you can really create that workspace in your home, can carve that space out so that you can get as much effective work done as possible. So yeah, to end this video, I just want to encourage you guys that, you know, you have this superpower that I don't think a lot of entrepreneurs really talk about. You have the power to change and influence your immediate surrounding space, and I want to encourage you to use it to your advantage so that your environment works just as hard for you as you do for yourself. I also have a coaching program out now where I go live one-on-one with you once every week. We talk about your situation, I assess it, I create a strategic plan for your specific situation, and we go over the different topics that will help you understand sort of these concepts that I'm talking about in these YouTube videos. But before you actually go ahead and apply to this program, I highly encourage you to check out the free ebook and free guidebook, because a lot of the things that I talk about in these videos and in the coaching program has its foundation and basis in that guidebook. So if you haven't checked that out, before you go, proceed or go on with this coaching program, I highly recommend that you check that out first. But if you want to take your productivity and focus to the next level, if you are as hungry as I am to, get whatever it is that I need to get that extra 30 minutes, whatever 15 minutes more to get the results that I want, go ahead and click on the link down below, and I will see you in the first strategy call, and we'll discuss your situation there. So I hope you guys liked this video. I enjoy making these videos. I will continue to do them. I hope it has helped you to understand and to really be encouraged to take advantage of your space. So I hope to see you in the next one.